to the president, Kellyanne Conway. Kellyanne, you're a sweetheart for being with us. Thanks so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having me, sir.
Hey, listen, you were there instrumental in the campaign. You were writing some of the speeches. You were giving some of the words to speak. What's the one thing you think about Donald Trump? You've gotten to know him pretty well. What characteristic stands out in your mind?
It's one that most of the media never associate with him, and I would say it's humility. With the gravity and responsibility of being President of the United States and Commander-in-Chief of our armed forces, sir, I would say with that gravity and responsibility has come a great deal of humility. The President understands the awesomeness of this job. He understands what a dangerous world in which we live. Look at what North Korea did just a few hours ago in threatening one of our greatest allies, Japan. And look at the devastation that many people are facing here in Texas and, God forbid, and perhaps Louisiana next. And you have a president who understands that there are people in need, people who are suffering, people who are relying upon him to keep our country safe and prosperous. And there's a great deal of humility that attaches to that. I think that what's lost on many, many Americans, particularly the naysayers and the critics who seem to be working overtime these days, is that Mr. Trump, President Trump, and his family have sacrificed mightily for him to vie for the presidency and indeed hold the presidency. Many people are motivated by power, by greed, by money, by influence, by status, by their future bankability when it comes to running for political office. But Donald Trump had all of that. He had the money, he had the status, he had the wealth, he had the bankability, he had the prestige. But he saw a greater calling, and he accepted that calling. And there's no way to really be behind me in that building every single day and make decisions that are so weighty and consequential for so many millions of people without feeling a great deal of humility.